There's a saying, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. And from the outside looking in, you probably haven't seen much. Perhaps you've only heard of the cornfields and corn heads. Those are here, and here to stay. But look closer, and you'll discover where corn meets road is a group of people who make this place called Lincoln awesome. Here, strangers are welcomed as friends, and travelers are treated as locals. A place that when you leave is somehow unexpectedly on your mind. Like other growing cities, we've got it all. Award-winning local breweries, captivating museums, curated fine art, innovative cuisine, charming shops and boutiques, a rich tradition of sports, and a diverse selection of entertainment. Experience is what matters. And community, well, that's our pride and joy. It's why 297,622 people, and counting, call it home. So when you come to Lincoln and discover everything this big little town in the Midwest has to offer, remember, with every interaction, moment, and experience you have, don't just look. See.
Hello and welcome to Out and About. I'm Diane Gonzalez. August is starting with a couple of major events in our city. The Super Fair is at the Lancaster Event Center, and the Super Musical Hamilton is at the Lead Center. Both of those run through August 13th, and we don't slow down after that. Jeff Mull from Visit Lincoln has a couple of his favorite events coming up, and he joins us now with the details. I'm just going to say,
oh my gosh,
Blue Angels.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Guardians of Freedom Air Show. This will probably go down as one of the busiest Augusts the city of Lincoln probably has ever seen when it comes to sales tax and lodging tax collections. And the Guardians of Freedom Air Show is a big part of that. To welcome back the Navy's Blue Angels, lots of great static exhibits, air exhibits, STEM activities. The Lincoln Partnership for Economic Development is going to have a career fair going on. This is going to happen on Saturday and Sunday, the 26th and 27th of August. This is a huge event for our community, and we're really happy to welcome members of the Czech Republic's Military Honor Guard Band and Parachute Team, which are going to have a very unique role during the event.
Now I understand they're sort of partners with the Nebraska National Guard.
Yeah, we've known about this for some time, and we're happy to start to let the public know that this is going to happen. It's just great to have two great governments and organizations coming together at this event.
And we're all back at Air Park the very next weekend after the air show.
Yeah, very busy time on the West Ramp. That giant pad of concrete, we're going to have the air show on. We're going to have the solo national championships for the Sports Car Club of America. They call this cone racing. It's cars running on a same course, two-time spectator-friendly event, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It's great to have the best of the best from across the country in Lincoln.
All right. Gravel World's biking event is coming again, and this is, they're promising an unparalleled challenge for the gravel enthusiast.
Yeah, who knew that the gravel in Lancaster County can be a great destination for a sporting event. The Gravel World National Championships will take place August 25th and 26th. This was created and hosted by two very passionate individuals in our community. They'll take to the roads. They're going to start at Shilling Bridge Cork and Tap House and wind their way through the farmlands in southeast Nebraska.
150 miles. So, yeah, this is a fun event. I grew up biking on gravel.
Yeah, they call our gravel gold. They say the gravel in Lancaster County is fast, it's easy to maneuver, and that's why they love coming back to see us.
I was on a gravel road the other night after all the rain, and
Yeah.
it was like a washboard, so there may be some little bumpy out
hopefully
there.
they can get that ironed out.
A couple of fun summer events are winding down in the capital city, and one of those is Salt Dogs Baseball. Their regular season is winding down. Playoff hopes this year?
Yeah, the team is doing very well this year. Great group of individuals, great organization. You'll see on the screen. Through the month of August, we'll have the Monarchs, the Gold Eyes, again the Monarchs coming back from Kansas City, and the Cleburne Railroaders at Haymarket Park.
And 2 more Fireworks Fridays.
Yeah, can't wait to see how they end up this season. Again, it's been a good season so far.
Okay. Now, if you haven't been out to Antelope Park, to see the Lincoln Municipal Band Summer Concert Series, you have a few more chances. This is a great tradition. They have been at Antelope Park since 1911.
Oh my gosh, and over 1,500 citizens from Lincoln and surrounding communities have been part of regular crowds each summer. You'll see that we're going to actually have great tribute concerts to first responders, teachers, and veterans as we close out the month of August. And great setting, great park, Central Lincoln since 1911.
All right. Some events are winding down. LSO is opening its season with Mahler's Resurrection.
This masterpiece explores the full range of human emotions and features an enormous orchestra, vocal soloist Esther Heidemann and Susan Platz, and the combined choirs of Abend Music, Concordia University, Nebraska Wesleyan, and the St. Paul United Methodist Church, all joining together for this event.
That's going to be a beautiful concert. Right. The Center for People in Need in our community is an important organization, and they are celebrating 20 years of service to Lincoln with the People's Parking Lot Party.
Yeah, MC and amazing host D. Wayne Taylor will host this event featuring live music, food trucks, community mural, a beer garden, and more. CFPIN.org for more information.
A night of marvelous magic is promised at Tada with mentalism. Do you know what mentalism is?
No, but do you know anything about mentalism?
Well, do you know Kreskin?
Okay,
The amazing
right.
Kreskin?
Yes.
Could sort of, well, it seemed like he read your thoughts. You could put thoughts
Right,
in your
right.
head. So it's really very, very interesting. The Midwest mentalist, David Michael Fox, is going to read your mind, predict the future, and demonstrate what it means to have a sixth sense.
And I guarantee if you attend, you're going to think about what you experienced that night for years to come, because it will help you think about things a little differently.
Yes, it will. I was Kreskinized once.
Oh, Kreskin was fun.
Yes, he was. All right, time for some theater. Flatwater Shakespeare it has its third show of the summer with A Winter's Tale. This is one of Shakespeare's final plays.
A romantic and element of tragedy type production. The first 3 acts are filled with intense drama, while the last 2 acts are comical and supply a happy ending.
Should be a great show. Okay, Nebraska Wesleyan is opening its theater season. They do a lot of shows every
Love
year.
'em.
They're going to open its season in the cutthroat world of competitive air guitar. This sounds like a really fun show.
Diane, it's where it's shred or to be shredded when it comes to air guitar. Everything you need to rock is already inside of you. Let this comedy with music out of your inner airness. Be prepared to make it happen.
This production is for mature audiences, but it should be a lot of fun. Airness at Nebraska Wesleyan. And the Nebraska Communities Playhouse in Hickman is doing the classic Young Frankenstein. Oh, excuse me, that's pronounced Frankenstein.
That's Frederick Frankenstein will inherit his family's estate in Transylvania. Of course, we're going to have appearances by Igor, the hunchback sidekick, and leggy lab assistant Inga. And Frederick finds himself in a mad, mad world of these characters. Nebraska Communities Playhouse in Hickman.
Frankenstein
Frankenstein.
comes to life in Hickman. Should be fun. Movies in the Park are also winding down this summer. There's 3 more occasions to see free movies in the park. August 10th, Strange World is at Calvert. Then Lyle Crocodile is at Antelope Park. And September 8th, Encanto. So this is sponsored by Parks and Rec and the Parks Foundation.
No tickets, but bring your blanket and or chair for this event.
All right. No more fun for the kids. Investigate Saturday Science Lab and Pop-In Story Time at Morrill Hall. This month they're going to feature Beatlemania.
Oh,
Not the
Paul
group.
McCartney? No,
No,
the
not
Beatles?
the group. Beatles, the bug.
Ugh,
Yes.
icky.
Not the car either.
Yeah, so the kids are going to love this opportunity to explore Beatlemania, the world of Beatles. Love the Saturday Science Lab and pop-up story times that they have at Morrill Hall. A lot of fun on September 9th.
Today we want to call your attention to the Great Plains Art Museum. This is part of the Center for Great Plains Studies at 1155Q. They have 3 exhibitions focusing on women that I just wanted to bring to your attention. I believe the first one is called Chicanisma.
Yes.
Features Chicano artist Linda Rivera Garcia. She's a teacher and a storyteller. She's been sharing her culture throughout Nebraska for decades.
Second one is called Great Plains. The exhibition highlights exceptional work created by female artists. And the third one, Supporting Indigenous Sisters. This is a print for portfolio exchange involving 16 artists from both Indigenous and non-Indigenous backgrounds, focusing on missing and murdered Indigenous women. Some deep dives into some great storylines at the Great Plains Art Museum. Free to attend as well.
It's one of many great museums
My goodness, yes.
in our country. I've got my voice back.
That's good.
So let's get out and literally smell some roses here. We've got the annual Art in the Garden that's sponsored by Noya's Art Gallery coming up September 9th. And this benefits our beautiful sunken gardens.
Yeah, free admission to this, a great annual event, Art in the Garden.
Also, we've got the Lincoln Rose Society's Fall Show. This will be at the Auld Pavilion on September 9th, and of course that is close to our beautiful Heyman Rose Garden in Antelope Park, which is just across the street from the Sunken Gardens.
Yeah, nothing makes me more happy when I'm driving home from work and I see that area around Antelope Park busy. You see Sunken Gardens busy. It's a great destination, all kind of tied there with the zoo as well. Great destination part in Lincoln.
All right, we've got some events to support great causes in our next segment, and we're going to start with a Duncan Aviation charity car show. And all the proceeds from this go to benefit Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, awards in 30 categories and custom-made trophies. Guests can partake in the 50-50 raffle, food, music, door prizes, and lots of plenty of great photo opportunities. Love the work that Todd Duncan and Bob Duncan, the entire Duncan family, is doing to make this event happen.
September 10th, then, Southeast Community College is hosting the 42nd annual All Makes Auto and Truck Show. And this goes to support the Veterans and First Responders Foundation, the Lincoln chapter.
And what would be a car show without good food trucks and vendors on site? Great opportunity to go enjoy cars. This is the 42nd annual All Makes Car Show in Lincoln. Thank you to the Capital City Ford and Mustang Club for hosting this event.
All right, a couple of fun runs. The Tunnels to Tower Foundation has a run coming up August 19th. This is an interesting group. They support the nation's fallen and injured first responders, military heroes, and their families.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to stop out to Holmes Lake Park. They hosted it there last year. It was very successful. A 5K run and walk. Lots of great opportunities to give back that day.
Tunnel to Towers, their website, te2t.org. And I had to include this one because it has such a fun name. Turtle is Gen Monkey Friendship Run the Third.
Will you run back through that again?
No. This one benefits the Friendship Home coming up August 26th at Mahoney Park. Turtle is Gen Monkey Friendship Run the Third.
Thank you for doing that.
You're
Yeah,
quite
that's
welcome.
gonna be fun.
Thank them for naming it something
Yes.
fun. Okay, and speaking of something fun, trying something new, have you ever done archery?
I have, and I've actually been to the Outdoor Education Center on 27th, well, Superior Street between 27th and 33rd. Great place to go learn how to bow and arrows for the first time and shoot at targets. And it's an all ages event, lots of great things. The important thing is you learn how to pull the bow and shoot the arrow safely, and you learn the safety skills first. And open to both kids 8 and up and adults, ideal for families. What a great family outing.
And all the equipment is provided,
Yes.
so get out there and, like I said, try something new. We also have an opportunity to explore our other talents. We may not know that we have it. Make Lincoln 2023 at Turbine Flats.
Yeah, great opportunity to interweave yourself with robotics, woodworking, electronics, textiles, 3D printing, and more. I'm amazed by 3D printing. If you look it up, it's amazing to see. Bring your whole family and friends to this free all ages event. Create your own do-it-yourself project at Turbine Flats. Again, a free event.
And you can find out more about Make Lincoln 2023 on Facebook. And now for something completely different. I've never heard of this event. Wordstock, not Woodstock. Just like it wasn't the Beatles. It's not Wordstock. It's not Woodstock. It's Wordstock, a groovy community-wide book exchange.
Groovy.
Groovy,
That
man.
sounds awesome. They are collecting used books in a great condition to share with the event attendees. Watch their website for book drop locations and more information coming soon. There will also be food trucks. Food trucks are going to be busy
Yes,
in the
they
month of
are.
August.
That's good. We like to keep them busy.
This will be at the enclosed shelter. So, weather-wise, we know we're going to be fine out there. Again, another free event. Everything that we talk about, it seems like anymore, is a free opportunity for Lincoln residents to go out and engage with one another, engage with the community, and then tell great stories as a result. So pretty excited about this one.
A great end to summer, early start to fall with football coming, and yeah, it's going to be It's going to be a great fall as well. How's
Yeah.
your summer been?
It's going really well. It's been a little warm, but things are wrapping up quick. And when we get into the month of August in the Chamber of Commerce and the tourism world on Visit Lincoln side, these are when things really start to ramp up. So very excited to be on the ground and hands-on with a great month of August activities that we've talked about at the start of the show. So
And as we'll find out in the next segment,
Oh.
8 concerts at Pinewood.
big time.
In August.
Big time.
Yeah, it's a busy month all the way around.
Yeah,
so.
can't wait. So if people have questions, they can jump over to our website, lincoln.org, or stop down to our visitor center at 7th and P. And we're always happy to see people and give people new ideas of things to do in Lincoln.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Yep, thanks, Diane.
And hopefully you're not too late for lunch today.
I got to get to lunch. Stomach's rumbling.
During the break, we'll run down the local farmers markets and some other special events featuring local vendors. And then Charlie Schilling will be here from Pinewood Bowl and Pinnacle Bank Arena, so stay with us. Welcome back to Out and About. We've been talking about an awesome August schedule at Pinewood Bowl with 8 big shows this month. Charlie Schilling, the Assistant General Manager for Pinewood Bowl and Pinnacle Bank Arena, joins us now with all the details. It's been a busy season already. How have the shows gone at Pinewood?
Yeah, we're doing well. Of course, you just mentioned we're coming into a crazy outdoor amphitheater season at Pinewood Bowl. Last month we hosted Tedeschi Trucks, but from that day through the end of our August show, we'll have done 9 shows out there in 34 days. So
Wow.
A lot going on.
We're starting off right August 4th with Train and Better Than Ezra.
Yeah, Train, Train had the opportunity to sort of grace Pinewood Bowl early in its life. And so that band, if you didn't know, started in 1994 out of San Francisco. So Patrick Monahan, the lead singer, is probably most famous for his 2 singles, Meet Virginia and Drops of Jupiter. So we're excited to have them back. Better Than Ezra, also an American alternative rock band based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. So a fun package.
And the very next night, Steve Miller Band is coming.
Yes, Steve Miller, of course, you literally know every song that he plays. Yeah, it brings back lots of memories for me, and I think it'll be fun for the whole crowd.
Okay, August 11th then, excuse me, I warned you, my voice is a little
Yeah.
scratchy today. Trombone Shorty, Ziggy Marley, Mavis Staples, and the Robert Randolph Band. That's a big show.
Yeah, listen, 4 amazing artists. I mentioned New Orleans, Trombone Shorty. The artist's name is Troy Andrews, also from New Orleans. We know about Mavis Staples from Chicago. It's going to be an amazing package. Again, you got 4 amazing artists. We talk about Ziggy Marley being the son of Bob Marley. So again, for those that want a little variety, please come out and have some fun.
And Mavis Staples is one of the best.
Mavis Staples out of Chicago. Yeah, her roots, her family, incredible. The Staples sisters.
You get a whole 3-day break then before Blues Traveler and Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
Yeah, 72 hours, and then we'll go right back into it. Blues Traveler, again, they started in 1987. John Popper is just one of those amazing artists, sings and plays harmonica. And then Big Head Todd and the Monsters also formed about that same time frame in 1989. Todd Moore, hence the Big Head Todd, is the lead singer, but that band has Colorado roots, which is not far from Nebraska, and they're famous for some singles. One of them is Bittersweet, Broken Hearted Savior, and Circle.
Got lots of fun facts for us
I
today,
do,
Charlie.
yeah, I did a little bit of research here coming out.
August 18th, they had the Heart with Father John Misty. What can you tell us? What interesting facts do you have about that?
Yeah, well, again, the Head and the Heart, it's that American indie rock band, folk band. It really fits my ear, and I think it'll be very popular for a lot of people in Nebraska. Father John Misty, again, one of those that has an interesting sound, and I think will be a nice part of the evening.
August 20th, then the 50th anniversary tour of the Doobie Brothers. They can't be that old.
It's incredible. Yeah, they've been around. Again, we know a lot of their songs. Do you know where that band was formed?
Where was, California.
You're right about California. They're from San Jose, which I
Okay.
probably would have guessed Southern California, but they're from San Jose. And so, yeah, we know that they're celebrating their 50th anniversary tour of touring, and it's going to be a crazy, fun night. And you're in charge of the weather that night, so because I know a lot of people are coming out for that.
Okay, I've got it covered. The very next night, then, a terrific electric violinist, dancer, artist, very innovative star.
Yeah, Lindsay Sterling, really very diverse in her sound, classical, pop, rock, EDM. Now, I'll quiz you on this. Do you know what EDM stands for?
Electronic dance music.
Very good, yeah. Yeah, EDM, there we go. So a little bit
I'm
of variety.
2 for 2, Charlie.
You're doing great.
Okay, okay. I thought I was going to get,
Yeah,
a
more
prize
trivia,
or something here. Okay,
pen.
August 27th, then, a great season at Pinewood wraps up with the Lincoln debut of the Black Keys.
Yeah, well, it's a show that I'm thrilled about. This is one of those artists, one of those bands that really is playing bigger buildings. I saw them at the NHL building in Florida, where they can sell out upwards of 16,000 seats. So they're playing the little boutique amphitheater called Pinewood Bowl, and we're thrilled to have them. And sales are going very well. There's very high demand for the Black Keys. And again, if you didn't know, it's a duo formed from Akron, Ohio. Dan Arbach and Patrick Carney are the 2 founding members. But they do have musicians that supplement and surround them as well.
Okay, and then we're going to put Andrew. Andrew, you're in charge of weather for that night.
You're in charge of weather, yeah.
He's got that one. Okay, let's move on to Pinnacle Bank Arena. August 24th, Turnpike Troubadours and the Avett Brothers are coming back.
Yeah, again, you're seeing a nice little theme in the music industry where these packages are really fun and creative. You've got Turnpike Troubadours, again, a band that's sort of that red dirt country out of Oklahoma, packaged with the Avett Brothers, which is an indie folk band out of North Carolina. Both of them have very distinct audiences, but I think collectively it's going to be a really fun listen for everybody to come and see 2 terrific bands.
Pinnacle Bank Arena's 10th anniversary concert. Wow, that's hard to believe it, but Zach Bryan is going to do a great show that night to celebrate.
Yeah, it's certainly a milestone in the history of the building. It literally, we've talked about this, it is the anniversary of the ribbon cutting day. You talk about it being a hot day and you remember it well.
Very hot.
We'll expect that it's a summer day as well this year. But Zach Bryan is one of those emerging artists that is really kind of on fire. He kind of got his start in 2017 posting his first song on YouTube. That song was called Heading South. And so it's just incredible how quickly these artists can literally go from a YouTube sensation to touring big arenas like Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Okay. Morgan Wallen was supposed to appear in April. He's been rescheduled for September, and so far so good on that date, right?
Yep, we're getting good reports. Obviously, he had some vocal issues. Morgan Wallen is one of those bands, one of those artists that literally is sold out. So I would love to say go on down to the box office and get tickets. You never know if the artist might release something, but it is the hottest ticket in the arena right now. Again, a fun fact about Morgan that I probably didn't remember, he was on the 6th season of The Voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I thought I knew a lot about him, but just discovered that recently.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And the fun facts just keep coming.
Yeah.
All right, Disney on Ice then is coming back. How long does it take to get that ice down on the arena floor?
The tour travels with their ice tanks, so they'll come in a day and a half before and start building ice. It's amazing how quickly they can do these things. If you didn't know, the building actually has coils in it, but we don't have all of the ice making mechanics for all of that to happen. But we've hosted Disney on Ice before. It's a great family tradition. It is sort of into the magic theme, a little high seas adventure with Moana. So for the kids out there that know all these characters, come out and have a good time.
Then Nickelback with Brantley Gilbert and Josh Ross coming up in early October.
Yeah, Nickelback, a Canadian band out of Hanna, Alberta. They have sold 50 million albums worldwide, and they've been around since 1995. And Chad Kroeger, probably the most visible member of the band, is the lead singer. Again, we're off to a nice start with Nickelback and looking forward to that event.
All right, a new show that has come up over the last month is October 5th, A Boogie with the Hoodie. That's not his real name. His real name is Julius DeBose, and I looked that one up.
Yep, good for you. American rapper, singer-songwriter, certainly a fun act for a younger audience that wants to see some hip-hop, rapper music. His highest charting single is Numbers, and so we're thrilled that we have a little variety and diversity in the building, and it should be a lot of fun.
November 17th, then Cody Johnson is coming.
Yep, Cody Johnson, another country music singer-songwriter out of Texas. And you probably are not going to be surprised that in his bio, he's been influenced by Texas icons like George Strait and Willie Nelson, in addition to Merle Haggard and Hank Williams. So he sounds like this combination of new country and a little bit of that old country, which he's quite popular.
I have family in Austin, and every time I go, I think I'm going to see Willie somewhere, but I haven't seen him yet.
Keep your eyes open. You never know.
December 9th, then Old Dominion, one of Nashville's most successful postmodern country bands, is coming to Pinewood Bowl.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Pinnacle Bank Arena, yep. A 5-member country music band, as you mentioned, out of Nashville. It's in that December time frame where we think that it'll be a nice break from basketball and a chance for people to come out and be part of a music event.
Okay, great segue. Let's talk a little about basketball
Yeah.
season. Both the men's and women's teams kick off October 19th.
Yeah, we're excited. Again, as we celebrate 10 years of the building, that means we've done 10 years of basketball. So University of Nebraska men's and women's basketball. We'll just keep rooting for our home team and hope that everything goes well this season.
All right, women against Dakota Wesley and the men against Stone. So
yeah,
hopefully it'll be the first wins of the season.
Yeah, we're watching all these recruits that are coming in, and it should be fun to see how they gel.
All right, Charlie, how do people find out more about tickets and all the information at Pinewood and Pinnacle Bank?
Yeah, go to pinnaclebankarena.com and pinewoodbowltheater.com, and the event schedules are listed on there. Please feel free to survey. You can click through to see what tickets are available. I mentioned Morgan Wallen and Zach Bryan, but everything else, there are plenty of tickets, so please come out and join the fun.
All right, well, good luck with a very busy August. Try to get some sleep in there, Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
And hopefully we'll have beautiful weather for the whole month.
Yeah, we're hoping for the best. Thank you.
All right, that is all for this edition of Out and About. I want to again thank Charlie and Jeff for joining me. After the show, we'll be running a list of outdoor music events and a list of all the events that we featured in today's show. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you out and about.